Each spring, the CCAS faculty nominates a student who has excelled academically and has made significant contributions to GW and the wider community. This year's distinguished scholar is Philip Parel, a chemistry and biology major. During his time at GW, Philip has participated in important research and co-authored 13 publications, a remarkable achievement. He has He has served as an undergraduate research assistant in the Department of Chemistry, where he created a learning environment that encouraged student participation. In the fall, Philip will matriculate to GW's medical school.
Thank you, Dean Riedner. Good afternoon, Provost Bracey, Dean Walbeck, esteemed leadership and staff of the Columbian College, parents, honored guests, friends, and graduates of the class of 2022. Before I begin, I just want to take the time to thank God, my friends, Professor Zismalich in the Department of Chemistry, my family, and especially my brother for always being there for me throughout my life. But most importantly, I'd also like to extend a big thank you to my Czech subscription for bringing me this far in my educational career. In all seriousness, however, no words can truly capture the mix of emotions I feel when reflecting on our time together. We've come far these past 4 years, and it's no surprise that we faced some of the more difficult challenges than any class before us. We spent 2 years, for example, at home and away from school, spending almost half of our undergraduate education online and separated from university because of a global pandemic. For another year, we faced a string of viral variants threatening to jeopardize our stay at school at almost every corner. Yet despite these challenges, what's unique about us as a class is that we've prevailed through every single obstacle placed before us. We endured the pandemic, and here we are today at the first in-person spring graduation since the age of coronavirus. We survived the COVID variants, and here we are today at an all-time low for the university positivity rates. Despite our success, however, our journey and the hurdles before us do not end here. As undergraduates, we faced a pandemic. As graduates, it'll be a wartime refugee crisis at our borders. As young adults, it'll be climate change and world hunger. But no matter the obstacle before us, I am confident that the safest hands are still our own. Because if our history and time together proves anything, it is that we, the class of 2022, are a powerhouse of perseverance and grit. There's no doubt in my mind that we will continue to push the boundaries of what is possible and continue to make the world a better place through our resilience. Now, I believe my time is coming to an end, but I'd like to close on one final additional remark before I leave you. If you take anything from this speech today, it's that no matter the promise that our futures hold, and no matter the magnitude of the issues that we solve tomorrow, never forget the community, standing, and family that this degree in education gave to you. But to explain what I mean by this, I need to tell you the story of how I first came to GW. To be honest, when I first came to campus, I was a bit nervous. I was scared that college would just be another survival of the fittest, and that GW would just be another competitive kettle that I'd have to survive for the next 4 years. So I tried to start college in what I thought was the best way to move forward, which was to direct my attention to only school and meet any rigor with equal fury and ferocity and focus on nothing else but my goals. Now you can imagine that, at least academically, this was a highly successful strategy. But in my heart and in my feelings, I knew that I was still missing something and that I was alone. But the people at GW, some of the very people sitting in this crowd, live streaming from their dorms, they changed me. I met my buddies, the OG Mitchell Squad and Nerds 8, halfway through this first semester, and they taught me that although school is indeed important, having friends to keep you up at night to go monumenting or wake you up at 2 a.m. for a 7-Eleven Pop-Tart run is also an important part of growing up and coming of age. In my second semester, I met a faculty mentor, Dr. Nehal Mehta, who, despite just meeting me in a brief interview, taught me the power you can have to change a young man's course of life in just one fleeting exchange, and he showed me a kindness without which I know I wouldn't be standing here today. As I continue to grow at GW, I learned that people like Dr. Mehta, my Mitchell Squad, and Nerds 8, they're not anomalies. There's a reason why I found them only at GW. It's in our blood to help others, and that's what makes us unique as GW students. I know that a lot of people talk about an only at GW moment, but this pandemic, the shortness of our time together, all of this has really shown me that, from the bottom of my heart, I'm glad I came to GW and found a home away from home. And to be honest, there's nothing else I could have asked for during my time as an undergraduate GW student. With that, I'm pretty sure my time is up, but before I leave, to the families that have supported us, the communities that have raised us, and the individuals that have guided us, thank you. And with that, congratulations to the class of 22, and I can't wait to see what we will accomplish in the future.
Philip, I'm pleased to present you a certificate to honor your accomplishments as the Distinguished Scholar.